Graduation marks the beginning of a new journey towards another ladder of education. This is the best time to reap the fruits of success of pupils who displayed exemplary performance in dealing and embracing all the necessary obligations towards the educational system of the Department of Education.
We will not celebrate it as what expected and used to be in a normal way due to pandemic situation. But we will do it in the best way we can through virtual ceremony so as to satisfy and give due recognition and appreciation to these pupils who will graduate this year.
Ladies and gentlemen, streaming via Facebook Live, welcome to the most grandiose event of this year.
The first ever virtual end of school year rites for the school year 2020-2021.
The nationalism in action by Sir Percival Juan, to be followed by a prayer by Ma'am Armida C. Barut, and the singing of Lasam hymn through an audio-visual presentation.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Requesting everyone to please be in silence. Let's feel the presence of the Lord. Almighty Father and ever-living God, we thank you for giving us an opportunity for reaching this end and for this new beginning. We also thank you for the joy of finished goals and the evidence of winning, even in the midst of such health crisis. It made us feel the presence of God who suffices everything that we need in order to live, full of hope and gratitude. We pray for parents who offer their lives to see us in this joyful moment. Bless the teachers and the school's administrators who have challenged, cared, and crafted us along the academic journey. Bestow your grace upon our pupils. Bless their lives from this day on with your goodness and success. Enable them to stay true to their dreams for your greater glory, to discern what is just and right, and to use their gifts wisely in service to others. Heavenly Father, we understand that our graduates will move into a new chapter where there will be more challenges to face and more will be demanded of them in order to accomplish good things. May your grace cover their anxieties and fears so that they may stay encouraged about their future. Give them patience and hope to energize their endeavors. Give them courage to face the challenge of carving out a place in society where we might live in peace, service, and gratitude. We ask all this through Christ our Lord. Amen.
our honored guest, Sir John Avor G. Oro, our ever supportive school principal, Ma'am Sylvia S. Castillejo, members of the faculty and staff, proud parents, my fellow graduates, friends, and viewers. Today marks the end of School Year Rites 2021, and I can help but to look back how Lasam Central School, our beloved alma mater, shaped us to be the persons we are today. Through the years of school, we've made new friends, developed new skills, and discovered new things about ourselves. Hence, all the hard work we put into our education and achievements must be celebrated. This momentous occasion serves us as our major transition, a stepping stone, either in our academic field or in the real scenario of life. Our last years in our elementary journey was totally different from what we have envisioned. Because of COVID-19 pandemic, we immediately switched from face-to-face classes to modular learning. With the blink of an eye, we were covered with fear, confusion, uncertain of what the future may bring us. But look at us now. Finally, we can proudly say we made it. Along our way, we have encountered countless struggles and uncertainties, but we have bigger God. We will never reach this stage of our life without His unending grace, protection, and love. As we embark on another journey, may we continue to embody all the learnings and values the Lasam Central School has taught us. May we be reminded how our institution has molded us to become the best versions of ourselves. Let us continue writing our own stories of survival and triumph. Together, we will rise amidst all the hardship and we will emerge victorious. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I am extending my warmest welcome to one and all. A pleasant morning to everyone.
The presentation of candidates for graduation by Ma'am Sylvia S. Castillejo, Principal 1 of Lasam Central School. Certification of candidates for graduation by Dr. Merly C. Tolentino, Public Schools District Supervisor, and confirmation of candidates for graduation by Dr. Shelo C. Tangan, Assistant Schools District Supervisor.
I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation at Lasam Central School this school year 2020-2021. Composed of 50 boys and 56 girls with a total of 106. I hereby request our Public Schools District Supervisor to certify the completion of the requirements of these candidates.
I hereby certify that these 106 completers or candidates of Lasam Central School for graduation have fully satisfied the requirements of the K-12 Basic Education Program prescribed by the Department of Education. May I therefore request our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Shelo Tangan, to confirm the candidates.
By the authority vested in me as the representative of Honorable Leonor Magtolis Briones, Secretary of the Department of Education, through Orlando E. Manuel, Schools Division Superintendent, and having been presented by the school head and duly certified by the Public Schools District Supervisor, that you have completed the basic requirements of the K-12 Basic Education Program prescribed by the Department of Education under the new normal, I now accept and confirm you elementary graduates of your prestigious school for the school year 2020-2021. Congratulations and God bless to you and to your parents.
May we listen to the messages of the DepEd top officials, Madam Leonor Magtolis Briones, DepEd Secretary, Dr. Benjamin Paragas, Regional Director, Dr. Orlando Emmanuel, CESO 5, Schools Division Superintendent, and Dr. Merly C. Tolentino, Public Schools District Supervisor.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education. even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. we would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be sure, be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
My cordial greetings to all. During these tough times, as we operate within imperfect circumstances, we see the unfolding of one of the most beautiful things ever made on earth, the success of our young people in their academic journey as they inch day by day towards their dreams. To our dear learners, without a doubt, during these trying times, the struggles have been real and the challenges almost insurmountable. Today, we witness sense of purpose, direction, and meaning winning over every sign of difficulty that came your way as you toiled ceaselessly in the vineyard of education. Our theme this year, strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic, in a huge way recognizes our strength as people who cannot be floored by even the strongest of challenges. In fact, we have proven that together, working for a common vision, we are an armada of strong-willed individuals who cannot be swayed and discouraged by tribulations. Thanks for the deep sense of motivation that makes half the job accomplished. We have also shown that innovative minds always rule the day, and that makes us prepared to confront each challenge that will beset us. The years do not promise an easy journey, and with the threat of the pandemic still lurking around, the going will get tough, and the tough must keep going. And the spirit cannot be broken and will surely prevail. It is an irrefragable fact that despite our cling to varied ways of life, we have shown how united we can be in advancing the common agenda in education. We have done our share in realizing our ultimate goal of producing holistically developed K-12 basic education curriculum graduates who are not only knowledgeable and competent, but also value-laden and discerning. We are diverse in culture, and so we may have varied performances in all that we do, but we share a common goal: to be the best version of ourselves so we can be of help to others in the best way we can. Our sense of shared destiny has allowed us to bend without breaking, to attune our actions and efforts to the agenda of national leadership. But it too proved that we can do so without diminishing our long-held principles, that indeed it takes a village to raise a child. Each one of us, no matter how diverse, is a strand in the colorful fabric of human civilization. This is the value that we want you, our dear graduates, to embrace and be proud of. Our sense of identity, either on a regional or national landscape, must remain an important consideration in achieving our goals, and compromising it to favor new thoughts and ways of thinking must never be an option. We must continue to prove the world that even in the face of a dreaded pandemic, quality education can have its way through. The Department of Education Region 2 has unambiguously laid down in its Regional Education Development Plan all its projects, programs, and activities that shall inspire service above self and only about the future of learners who shall eventually assume significant roles in nation building. May you continue to be a proof that the kind of education our country is one for the world to share. Congratulations, dear parents, dear teachers, and to all of you learners. Mabuhay kayong lahat.
Congratulations to our most unique batch of learners for the school year 2020-2021. To our graduates, completers, and honor students who will reap the fruits of sacrifices they have invested in this most challenging and most memorable school year, let this significant milestone of your lives be recorded as great achievement to be shared by your beloved parents who work closely with you this school year. Appreciation is also accorded to our administrators, teachers, personnel, internal and external stakeholders, and to the whole staff who work together to ensure your success. We also thank the Department of Education for insisting that education must continue in this brave new world. Thank you, Madam Secretary, Honorable Leonor Magtolis Briones, for the said battle cry. The theme of this end of school year rites is strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic is very much fitting because you are the first batch to complete this school year as a brave group of learners during this school year. The future will always have a place for people who prepared themselves today and forge ahead with purpose and great intent to grow and serve. In diversity and adversity, we can find opportunities to reach out and build bridges of hope. In difficulty, the chance to be altruistic, and in challenges, reasons to learn and rise to the situation. Our country needs graduates and learners who will commit to uphold and enhance the best of what it has to offer as young citizens who are as patriotic as they are competent, skilled, and innovative. As we move closer to your aspirations for others and to do more, not only for yourselves, but also for your fellow Filipinos, continue to be connected with our divine providence. Again, congratulations to you, our dear graduates and completers. We wish all the best in your future endeavors. God bless, stay safe, stay healthy, mabuhay!
Our most esteemed Secretary of the Department of Education, Honorable Leonor Magtolis Briones, our Regional Director, Dr. Benjamin Paragas, our Superman of SDO Cagayan, Dr. Orlando E. Manuel, our two brilliant ASDS of SDO Cagayan, Dr. Wilma Bumagat and Dr. Chelo Tangan, the energetic principal of this respective school, other school heads present, beloved teachers, dear parents, and the candidates for graduation, best morning. This academic year is totally a big challenge among us frontliners in the educational arena. It is holistically different on how we were trained, on what we had experienced from the past, and on what we eventually do daily. It is said at first, but we have nothing to do but to continue the pledge we owe for the Filipino learners. The battlefield was changed drastically. From face-to-face conversation, it was done digitally. The teachers seldom tasked before, like printing, sorting, checking, and photocopying, became a daily routine. While the students' partner before was the book, now it's a bulk of modules fully loaded of activities to be answered. Parents' duty is expanded and extended. They totally practice the role of being the first teachers. These undeniable scenarios are the mirrors of the past and present. Indeed, everybody plays a role differently. However, it's unitedly combating the struggles experienced by many. This year's theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya, strengthening the quality of education amid COVID-19 pandemic, highlights the learners' rights to inclusive and quality education, and to safety from the risk of COVID-19 as a priority. It wasn't easy, really, of fulfilling these priorities. It needed a lot of extra efforts. It took enough courage, and it needed much preparation and the will to carry on. That quest in searching effective strategies in the delivery of quality instruction was extraordinary. It underwent several trials and error techniques. The synchronous, asynchronous, and modular modes of delivering instructions were quite challenging, yet achievable, gratifying in the long run. There were lots of things being sacrificed, from the preparation to the distribution and retrieval of modules. Seemingly, it doubled constraints, either financial, teachers' traveling expenses drawn on their own pockets, the effort of time. That's why I admire a lot the people behind these successes. If not because of them, we never came it this far. But of course, the commitment, perseverance, and dedication exhibited by the students, parents, teachers, and emphatic employees in the educational sector were unwavering. We are victorious. We are exceptional. To the K-12 completers and graduates, you might have experienced loopholes and weak points amid pandemic learning. My sincere and warmest congratulations are accorded to you all. You deserve a tremendous applause for making it this far. Continue learning. Don't stop dreaming. To the parents, thank you and congratulations for winning the battle. You are an effective and efficient first teachers of your own children. To the educators, your numerous sacrifices and worthy journey of this struggling year, I sincerely congratulate everyone for championing again this time of pandemic. Those countless and tiresome days and nights apparently showcase that truly in the academic there's no impossible. Everything genuinely happens. To all contributors, the local government unit of Lasam, internal and external stakeholders, other frontliners, I wish all the best for the next school year to come. Ultimately, the best lesson that COVID-19 can teach humanity is we are all this together. Mabuhay po tayong lahat. Congratulations!
Ladies and gentlemen, conferment of awards by the great chairman, Ma'am Janelle U. Moises.
Sagisi Rian Lei C. with high honors. Aliado Saiden A. with honors. Marian Precious Hannah P. with honors. Katarina Shakina Rain M. with honors. Borjos Irish Nicole A. with honors. De la Cruz Lim Shady Mariel C. with honors. Lara Jasmine Joy R. with honors. Malsit Milay R. with honors. Medrano Angel Joy C. with honors. Mendoza Charmel Y. with honors. Miguel Akisha Pauline B. with honors. Oro Maximus Julius R. with honors. Omega Charis May M. with honors. Sian Crystal May P. with honors. Season Prince Angelo A. with honors. Ventura Michael F. with honors. Zuniga Iman F. with honors.
And now, the awarding of diploma for the graduating class of Batch 2021.
Grade 6A, Earth, Janelle U. Moises, Advisor. Aliado Saiden A. Constantino Paulo R. De la Cruz Mark Jetro A. Gerardo Benedict M. Giyang Ray Dexter Y. Lampito Justin Kurt S. Oro Maximus Julius R. Pasqua Angel Boy Nico A. Season Prince Angelo A. Soriano Dennis Jr. P. Suerte Mark Daniel A. Udani Darwin D. Ventura Michael S. Vergara Gianfredi M. Alba Catherine D. Baren Precious Hannah C. Batarina Shekinarin M. Bikay Lorian P. Borjos Iris Nicole A. Dalena Maria Cristina De la Cruz Linshady Mariel C. Fernandez Altea May C. Gumangan Alaria Zane C. Lara Justin Joy R. Malsit Miley R. Marcos Jeremy V. Martin Eliza Marie A. Medrano Angel Joy C. Medrano Christine Grace S. Mendoza Charmel Y. Miguel Akisha Pulin B. Omega Charisme N. Sagisi Rian Lay C. Sagibo Reame R. Sales Sunday May M. Sian Crystal May P. Zuniga Iman F.
Grade 6B Mercury, Armida C. Barot, Advisors. Aguilar Dane David B. Alvarez Rainiel S. Baldos Elmer Jim A. Ballesteros Jaren Jake D. Bisquera Mark John Andre N. Cabus Justin C. Canonizado Johan Dave S. Daja Dan Michael R. Dalumay Jerel Justin V. Eugenio Rodrigo III C. Garilao Andrew Kit P. Inay John Jack Lee C. Pagadwan John Paul A. Vargas Bernard Johnson S. Viernes Raven C. Aguinaldo Ira A. Alonso Mona Lisa P. Bayon Frances Lay O. Duque Algian Joy G. Gerardo Princess May T. Godoy Frances Camille B. Ignacio Elesian Cecil P. Ladera Erica May G. Machas Jonah Liana P. Nicolas Jonalyn U. Kilang Mika Shamaila M. Rafael Diana Rose G. Rempis Jade G. Rumbawa Mylene I. Tabilas Zanel V. Tariga Reynalyn A. Tayamin Jamie E. Tolentino Lawrence Joy C. Viloria San Marie C.
Grade 6 C. Venus. Minerva G. Pagulayan Advisor. Adun Mark Lester M. Ancheta Mark Angelo I. Apil Raymar C. Apolinario Dickelsan A. Aquino Rante C. Asuncion Jeremy P. Baltasar Christian J. U. Blaser Sander James B. Constantino Cyrex M. Cristobal Ivan B. Damasco Cherix Q. Gerardo Justin Matthew G. Machas Justin J. A. Machas Ryan J. B. Maisa Jojo A. Pagalaran Lori G. Q. Pasqua June C. Quebral Yael A. Kiawit John Lloyd O. Rafael Heifert Andre A. Sian John Mark A. Andres Panfil Angel M. Andres Prime Abigail M. Andres Ramela Joy D. Shubal Jillian A. Cubano Janville G. De la Cruz Marila C. De la Cruz Mara A. De la Cruz Mayra A. De la Cruz Niña Grace L. Monteson Janie G. Paa Shakira May S. Ramil Lean S. Sian Haifa T. Viloria Keira A. Introduction of the keynote speaker by Ma'am Cheneline M. Batarina.
To our esteemed guests, the school's division superintendent, authorized representative, municipal and barangay officials, supportive PTA officials who are with us today in this 2021 end of school year rites of Lasam Central School, our beauteous and vigorous district supervisor, Dr. Merly C. Tolentino, school heads of the different schools in Lasam, dear parents, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant morning to everyone. This day will be noted as to be one of those rare and wonderful moments because of our invited guest. His name echoes the essence of service, dedication, and compassion. He is the child of the late Mr. Edgar Sales Oro and Mrs. Josefina Go Oro of Centro Tres, Lasam, Cagayan, but now presently residing at Tuguegarao City. He was born on July 26, 1979, and grew up with full of love and care by his responsible father and supportive and caring mother. His achievements when he was still a student is truly commendable, for he graduated 4th honors in our beloved school, Lasam Central School, and graduated high school at Cagayan National High School. With his exemplary performance in academics, he was accommodated as a freshman student at San Beda College and graduated with a degree Bachelor of Science in Accountancy, year 2000. He worked immediately as accounting and audit assistant at Constantino, Guadalquivir, Mendoza and Company CPAs, and at the same time, he started taking up law at San Beda College, year 2002 to 2004, and San Sebastian College, Recoletos, year 2004 to 2010. While studying law, he worked also as a revenue officer in Bureau of Internal Revenue, Revenue Region 8, Makati City, for almost 4 years. Assistant to the Corporate Secretary at Cagayan Economic Zone Authority, Pasig City, Lease Administrator at Johnson Controls Incorporation, Makati City, Senior Associate at Manabat Delgado Amber and Company CPAs. He also worked as casual accountant in our own local government unit of Lasam. While busy working in Cagayan, he continued his law studies and graduated Bachelor of Laws and Letters at Cagayan State University Andres Campus and worked as campus accountant at Cagayan State University, Sanchez Mira. Recently, He worked as the regional accountant for a technical education and skills development authority, Region 2, Tuguegarao City, and now the officer in charge, Provincial Director of TESDA Batanes, Provincial Office, Basco, Batanes. His portfolio of professional development and training is fascinating, as each experience gives life to him, being a man for others and a man of God. My friends, with these achievements, we can say that this man of integrity is really one of his kind. Undoubtedly, a loving husband to who else and very able Ma'am Angeline Ojas, a registered teacher and a part-time instructor at Cagayan State University College. A man I personally admire even before, as one of my smartest classmates because of his wisdom, kind heart, and unconquerable principle. Ladies and gentlemen, with pride and humility, may we welcome a man worth emulating for, a highly motivated and hardworking individual with expertise in managing the operations and activities of TESDA Provincial Office, a highly trained accountant, a leader, a good achiever, and a proud and dedicated government employee as the officer in charge, Provincial Director of TESDA Batanes, Provincial Office, Sir John Avor Go Oro.
May we listen to the message of our keynote speaker, John Avor G. Oro, Certified Public Accountant and the OIC Director of TESDA Batanes.
To our Public Schools District Supervisor, Ms. Marlicy Tolentino, PhD, ma'am. To our dear Principal, Mrs. Silvia Castillejo, ma'am. To our hardworking members of the faculty, staff, parents, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Today, I have mixed feelings of gladness and nostalgia. Gladness because I see young individuals with great lives ahead and young graduates with great potentials to become somebody someday. I feel nostalgic because it seems that it was only yesterday when I was like you, very much eager and enthusiastic to be called on stage to receive my diploma and accept my awards. However, a lot has changed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Instead of experiencing all of this under a face-to-face setup, the graduation ceremony will now be conducted virtually. As I ponder, I couldn't help but reminisce my memories as a lame pupil of the Lasam Central School. This school has provided me the basic education where I learned how to write, how to add, subtract, multiply and divide, how to differentiate consonant and vowel, and many others. This is also where I discovered my talents and skills in dancing, in drawing, in speech, and even in sports. This school also gave me the opportunity to explore my God-endowed talents and gifts, my strengths and my weaknesses, by allowing me to compete in different inter-school contests. There are so many stories to tell about how I grew, developed in this school. I can proudly say a big part of what I am today, I greatly owe it to the Lasam Central School. I consider myself just like a huge and strong building. It wouldn't stand tall unless there's a great foundation that is painstakingly and willfully extended by my alma mater, and also of the generous and wondrous God-sent stewards, my former teachers and mentors. For that, they deserve to have a virtual round of applause. I also congratulate all the teachers here today for producing young individuals who are full of hopes and aspirations to become somebody in the near future. Congratulations and thank you for your selflessly sharing your knowledge to provide the best education possible. Your team, kalidad ng edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya, are strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic reverberates both as a felicitation and a challenge. Felicitation, because this graduation day is a meaningful, momentous occasion in which we give emphasis to the achievements of our dear graduates, for successfully acquiring basic learning as they could use as a foundation in reaching their dreams and aspirations in life. A challenge, because of the impediments created by the COVID-19 pandemic in the pursuit of delivering quality education. Hence, the task for all of teachers now is how to maintain and continue to deliver quality education despite this pandemic. I know that teaching during these times is so far from typical. It's literally nothing school systems have ever done before. During normal times, teaching is delivered in the traditional way, which is face-to-face. However, due to this pandemic, teachers are forced to teach and put together distance learning plans like modular or online trainings, or a combination of both, known as blended learning system. This pandemic has brought about drastic changes in the educational system. It has greatly magnified the increased role of technology and science in delivering quality education, as well as the roles of parents in ensuring that their children will have quality education, even while they are learning at the confines of their homes. With this pandemic, many parents have taken new roles to help with at-home or distance learning. To support this endeavor, the use of printed modules, short messaging system or text messages, phone calls, and other widely accessible and affordable methods of information delivery are utilized. While such methods are imperfect substitutes for schooling, research suggests that they can help engage parents in their child's education and contribute to learning, perhaps even after the schools reopen. For this, my congratulations also, my dear parents, for your part in ensuring that your children finish this chapter of education in their life. Your teachers, I know that you miss your pupils, the classroom community, and the culture you cultivated. I know how much your pupils have meant to you, how they have become your kids year after year, and how you love seeing them light up whenever they learn something new. You need not worry, for I am quite sure that your pupils are still learning something new. As a former part-time educator in a college institution, it is always our mission to produce quality and competent graduates who can be leaders in their field of specializations and eventually catalysts for nation building. However, more often than not, we face a problem in making them such because most of the time, their foundation of education is weak and shallow. Hence, I pose a challenge to our dear elementary educators to give more of yourselves in providing the best education to your pupils, to put more some patience and perseverance in bringing out their innate potentialities and natural intelligence, and to be steadfast in instilling values, virtues, and right attitudes to them. If you're able to do this, then we have sharpened our tool towards nation building. Sa mga batang magtatapos ngayon, araw na ito ay ang pinakahihintay niyong sandali dahil sa araw na ito, aanihin niyo na ang bunga ng 6 na taon ninyong pagsusumikap sa pag-aaral. 6 na taong paglalakbay tungo sa pagkamit ng inaasam ninyong karunungan, Alam kong hindi naging madali ang inyong paglalakbay. Marami kayong sakripisyong dinanas at mga balakid na pinagdaanan kagaya na lang ng pandemya na ating kinakaharap. Pero sulit ang lahat ng mga iyon dahil matagumpay ninyong natapos ang inyong elementary education. Yes, your quest to gain elementary education has finally ended, but your ultimate goal to finish your education is not yet done. Pagkatapos nito, ay may mga panibagong kabanata ng inyong buhay na dapat simulan. Yan ay ang pagtahak ninyo sa landas ng secondary education or high school. You will no longer be called a pupil, but a student. High school student. Ako na ang magsasabi sa inyo na ang buhay sa high school ay mas masaya, mas kulay, mas exciting, mas makabuluhan at mas maraming adventure. Ngunit hindi magiging madali ang inyong kakaharaping hamon sa buhay ng isang high school. Mas magiging mahirap, mas magiging nakakapagod, mas magiging seryoso. Pero kung mananatili kayong matatag at matapang, hindi ninyo bibitawan inyong mga pangarap, sigurado akong muli ninyong mapagtatagumpayan ang laban na ito. In your 6 years of stay at the Lasam Central School, your parents labored and struggled a lot so that you can finish your elementary education. I know that they are now on the state of euphoria as they see you reaping the fruits of your concerted efforts and sacrifices. Alam ko, at sa bagong damit na bigay ng mga magulang ninyo ngayon at sa regalo at handang inilaan nila para sa inyong pagtatapos, higit sa lahat, andun yung pagmamahal at pag-aarugan nila para sa inyo. As parents, they may use a different tone or display a strict demeanor to express their love and concern, but does not mean that they love you and care for you less. Kaya naman ngayon, ipakita din ninyo ang pagmamahal ninyo sa inyong mga magulang. Pasalamatan ninyo sila sa pagbibigay nila ng regalong hindi kailanman mananakaw sa inyo. Yan ay ang regalo ng karunungan. Walang ibang oras o araw para ipakita ang taos-puso ninyong pasasalamat kundi ngayon na. Sabihan natin sila ng thank you, Daddy, Mommy, Papa, Mama, Nanay, Tatay, or kung ano man ang tawag natin sa kanila. Sa ating mga minamahal na magulang, alam ko po, kayo din ay may pangarap sa inyong mga anak. Alam ko pong ayaw ninyong makita ng inyong mga anak na balang araw naghihirap sa buhay. Kaya naman, lubos ang inyong suporta sa kanilang pag-aaral. Ang tanging hiling ko lamang po ay huwag kayong mapagod na suportahan at gabayan sila sa kanilang pag-aaral. Alam ko po na mahirap ang buhay at maaaring iyon ay makita ninyo na balakid sa tagumpay ng inyong mga anak. Pero huwag po kayong susuko at papalamon sa hirap ng buhay. Marami pong magagandang paraan upang paraos tayo, basta magtiyaga lang po tayo. Magsumikap at huwag mawalan ng pag-asa. Nakaraos na kayo ng 6 na taon, ngunit may 1 dekada pa kayong bubunuin para sa inyong mga anak. Huwag po tayong makontento na hanggang high school lang sila, matapos, kundi dapat pati kolehiyo. It doesn't matter if they would go in private or in public schools. What matters most is that they would be able to finish college. Edukasyon ay hindi isang pribilehiyo, ito ay isang karapatan. Karapatan ng ating mga anak at pananagutan nating mga magulang. Don't worry, my dear parents, ang 1 dekada ninyo pang pagtitiis ay habang buhay na ginhawa ang magiging kapalit. Just keep on supporting and guiding your children. Believe in the power of education. Have faith that you can make your children's dream come true, and pray to God that He will provide you enough strength and courage to conquer the challenges and problems that will come your way. I guess building a nation is starting by building good individuals and good families. Let us all value our families, our parents, most especially. Children are the starting point for this. Its child is a potential good Filipino. Its child is a potential patriot of our country. Let us start it now. Children, offer your achievements to your parents by offering them your diplomas and medals. Our future starts from you. Graduates who shall people the next generation. Again, congratulations to everyone.
Awarding of certificate to the keynote speaker by Ma'am Minerva G. Pagulayan.
Thank you for sharing your journey with us, sir. And on behalf of Lasam Central School, I would like to present this certificate of appreciation to our guest speaker. And may I read the text? Republic of the Philippines, Department of Education, Region 2, Division of Cagayan, Lasam East District, Lasam Central School. This certificate of appreciation is hereby awarded to John Abor G. Oro, Certified Public Accountant, for imparting his valuable insights, inspirations, and commendable success to the graduates of Batch 2021 during the 2021 end of EOSY Rites of Lasam Central School held on July 16, 2021 with the theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Given this 16th day of July 2021 at Lasam Central School, Lasam, Cagayan. Signed, Chinil U. Moises, Grade 6A Advisor. Signed, Arvida C. Barut, Grade 6B Advisor. Signed, Minerva G. Pagulayan, Grade 6C Advisor. Signed, Sylvia S. Castillejo, Principal 1. Signed, Merly C. Tolentino, Public Schools District Supervisor. Rian May C. Sagisi for her words of gratitude.
It has been a wonderful and amazing, yet challenging journey full of hardships that I was able to overcome through the help of the Almighty. Indeed, I started with the struggle and ended with a triumph. To our guest of honor, Sir John Avor G. Oro, to our stunning District Supervisor of Lasam, Dr. Merly C. Tolentino, to our hard-working Principal of Lasam Central School, Ma'am Sylvia S. Castillejo, to all dedicated teachers that have a huge part of our success, to the equally proud parents of each graduating pupil, to my fellow graduates, and to my dear friends who are always there to help me, and also to our relatives, a pleasant and victorious morning to you all. Throughout these years, God has blessed me with knowledge that I was able to use in my studies. But I am so grateful that He has also blessed me, not just mentally, but physically, emotionally, socially, and above all, spiritually. God, let me be prepared for the most challenging part of being a pupil nowadays, when classrooms were being shut because of COVID-19. As a pupil, I was able to face the challenges of this fast-changing time, especially in education, due to the possible threat brought by the ongoing COVID-19. We transitioned to online and modular learning, which brought stress and trials to every pupil. To be honest, it was a very hard and exhausting school year, not just for us, but also to the teachers and to our parents. Ang pag-aaral sa loob ng tahanan ay talagang napakahirap dahil hindi mo kaharap ang gurong magpapaliwanag ng leksyon. Hindi rin maiwasan na maistorbo sa mga ingay ng paligid habang sinasagutan ko ang mga modules at ginagawa ang mga proyekto. Sa tuwing nagkakaroon ng online class, kailangan ko pang ilagay ang wifi sa mataas na lugar upang hindi pa putol-putol ang signal kapag nagsimula na ang aming klase. The team says, kalidad ng edukasyon lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic. With the help of our diligent teachers, my fellow pupils and I were able to overcome it despite of these problems. And of course, my family and my close friends were there to back me up and keep me going in this roller coaster ride of life. What I perceived during this pandemic is that my family is always there to give me their time to bond even though they are busy trying to supply my needs. I realized that education is an essential need to everyone. That is why it should be affordable and available to all. So, to my fellow graduates, let us continue to pursue our dreams by studying hard. Always remember that our teachers, parents, friends, and relatives are just there, ready to help us to attain the victory no matter what virus is ahead of us. Kaya sa aming mga guro, salamat po sa inyong mga sakripisyo. Babaunin namin ang inyong mga naituro saan man kami tutungo. Sa aking mga magulang, mama at papa, gagawin ko po ang lahat para hindi masayang ang inyong mga sakripisyo para sa akin. Ken Minolak, Nanang Del, agyaman na ken katianos mo nga ng taming kanyak, manipot kinabasit ko, ingga na ita. Taamo yung met nga ni Papang, ket sumrek nga mapan agwardya, ket ni mamang ko, ket mapan agisuro ti ububing di eskwela. Iso nga masapad ang arumwat. Ket siyak nga anak saan da nga mataripato, ket ni nanang tinaanos nga mangrubwat kanyak, itiinal daw. Ay ayaten kayo unay. Yes, we were overwhelmed by the effect of this virus. Yet, we still managed to overcome the problems this virus has created through teamwork and strengthening each other. Education should not stop. Amidst uncertainties, rather, it should be of more quality and higher standard. We were able to achieve this type of education through eagerness and willingness to finish. Once again, I want to extend my appreciation and gratefulness to everyone that has patiently supported us and encouraged us during these trying times. And above all, I give my praise and thanksgiving to the Lord Almighty for His unending love and faithfulness. I am Rayan Ray Constantino Sagisi, an average and aspiring pupil of Grade 6 Batch 2020-2021, now signing off. To God be the glory.
The Pledge of Loyalty by Akisha Pauline Miguel.
Panunumpa ng katapatan. Dahil sa matibay na pananalig sa Diyos, sa paraan ng pamumuhay, at mga simulaing pinaghirapan ng ating matatapat at matatapang na ninuno. Kami nagpapasya bilang pagtanaw ng utang na loob sa aming inang paaralan, ang Lasam Central School, na aming iaalay ang aming mga pagsisikap at nangakasiglahan sa kapakanan ng ating lupang tinubuan, ang Pilipinas. Pinagpapasyahan din namin na aming itatalaga ang lakas ng buhay na nasa aming mga ugat, ang kalinisan ng kaisipan na nasa aming mga budhi, at ang apoy ng pagmamahal na nag-aalab sa aming mga puso para sa kaunlaran, sa kalayaan, at sa kaligayahan ng ating mga mamamayan sa Pilipinas. Tulungan nawa kami, mahal na Panginoon.
Finally, the closing remarks and acknowledgement by the school principal, Ma'am Sylvia S. Castillero.
My congratulations, dear graduates. It's been made more challenging learning at home this pandemic. I know that this school year is not easy one for you, but this experience, I'm sure, will be forever engraved in your hearts for your future stories to tell. To you young graduates, strive hard to reach your dreams. You already finished the first ladder, and I hope that this ladder will be your strong foundation to a better future. To our distinguished guest speaker, John Avorgi Oro, the Certified Public Accountant, and the OIC Provincial Director, Tesda Batanes, thank you very much, sir, for inspiring our graduates. LCS is so proud of you. To you, our supportive parents and eligible others, my salute to all of you for being our partners in the success of this school year 2020-2021. I am very much grateful for all your sacrifices, from the distribution and retrieval of modules to the most challenging one as a teacher at home. As parents, we are the first teachers of our children. As they say, it takes a village to educate a child. To my hardworking and committed co-teachers and co-workers of Lasam Central School, thank you to all of you. Your dedication and hard work are very much appreciated. This pandemic has caused anxieties, fears, and loaded work. But we have someone greater than all of these challenges, the everlasting God, our Lord. We may not be able to control the situation, but we can control ourselves, our thoughts, actions, and choices. We are capable, strong, and resilient. I believe with your positive attitude, support, and cooperation, we can rise above all this challenging time and continue our mission as educators. Continue to be productive while working at home. To DepEd SDO Cagayan, represented by our Public Schools District Supervisor, Dr. Merly C. Tolentino, my sincere appreciation and gratitude for the many ways you give your support to Lasam Central School family. To our LGU officials, headed by Honorable Mayor Dante Dexter A. Agatep, Honorable Vice Mayor Randy C. Cambe, our school and barangay officials, internal and external stakeholders, your all-out support made our programs, projects, and activities successful. Rest assured that we will do all the best we can for the good of every Lasamenyo learner. Agyaman, God bless us always. Good morning, everyone. LCS laging handa, LCS leading the change.
Thank you for being with us today.
I am Elaine Grace Tumilang.
And I am Bernie M. Galapon. Your moderators, signing off.